Yo, what's going on YouTube? Jojo back with another video. And as you can see by the title, we're going to go over our player of the month prediction video. Last time we did this, we did pretty good. We got the lightning card wrong. I didn't think they would juice up Schwarber as much as they did, but I think we have a pretty good guess as to what we're going to get in this one. And I honestly think we're going to have some really juice cards based off the splits that we've looked at. Before we get into the video, be sure to hit that like button. We're going to aim for a goal of 20 likes on this video. Now, we killed the 15 likes on the last video. I greatly appreciate y'all. Honestly, I can't get no love by YouTube without y'all. So it's not me growing, it's us growing. Be sure to hit that sub button. Turn on that notification bell so that you don't miss anything that I post. We also stream over here from time to time. We haven't because obviously I just had a baby. You know, right now we're just currently posting, but when we get back to streaming, you're going to want those notifications on. That way you can come in the stream, ask me any question. I love answering questions face to face in stream. Follow us over on Twitter. Links will be all in the description. And also shout out to my boy MLB The Show card art for making the card art in the thumbnail. Kid is absolutely fire with the designs. Y'all be sure to go drop him a follow on his Twitter. It doesn't just do player of the month. He does all kinds of predictions, awards, milestone cards. They're honestly amazing. So man, go show him some love and let's get right into the video. So first we're gonna head over here to look at last month's program. And as you can see, last month we got the 98 Kyle Schwarber. With us getting a 98 last time, I honestly believe that we're going to get a 99 lightning round this time. So whoever we pick or predict to be the lightning round, I do think he will be a 99. And then of course we had 196. So I think whoever the second player is will be one up above that, will be a 97. I would love to see a 98 here because there's two players that I have predicted at the back half of this program that I wish would be flip-flopped. I want one to be the lightning round, but because of how SDS has predominantly done this program, we kind of have a good idea as to who it's going to be already. The other three were 95s, so I think these will be 96s. So I think we're going to get 99, 97, and then 396s, and of course all these, but we're not going to predict these right here. So for the first player, one of the first 95s that I think we're going to get that I don't think gets the lightning round, and I don't think they're the second player who gets the 97 overall, is going to be Kyle Farmer. And what would make this card so great, and as you can see I'm buying in on him because he's so cheap. Honestly, it's a good flip. He's going for 300 buy now, so if you're looking for a flip, you're seeing it in this video right now. But Kyle Farmer, man, he has catcher secondary to go along with second base, third base, and shortstop. And for the month of July, this dude went absolutely nuts. If he got the lightning round, that'd be honestly amazing because of the stats he's going to get. But he's going to have a high enough rating. His fielding isn't going to be high. His speed isn't going to be high. So wait till you hear the stats that this kid could have on his bat at catcher. So for the month of July, he batted 395, or 691 slugging percentage, a 1.147 OPS. He had 5 home runs. Against lefties, he batted 526 with a 1,000 slugging percentage. And against righties, he batted 355 with a 581 slugging percentage. We're talking about a legit 125, 125 against lefties and a possible 125, maybe 115 contact and like 85, 90 power against righties. Now, that is honestly crazy for a 95, 96 overall card. Probably be a 96 who could play catcher. We're talking, that's like Jimmy Fox. That's like basically what you're getting at a Kyle Farmer is Jimmy Fox, except for he can play shortstop and second base as well. Would I put him there? No. If this card comes out and you use him, he's absolutely somebody that I would platoon with somebody like Kyle Schwarber from last month. Now, the second 96 overall that I believe we see in the program is going to be Freddie Freeman. I'm a Braves fan, so obviously I hope this happens. He batted 375, had a 594 slugging percentage with a 1.063 OPS. He had 6 home runs. Against righties, he batted 403 with a 653 slugging percentage. So we're talking about 125 contact, probably like 108, 105 power. Against lefties, he didn't do bad. He batted 292. So we're talking about high 90s contact for a Freddie Freeman card who always almost like his MVP or his finest card last year only had like 82 contact against lefties. So high 80s, high 90s contact for Freddie Freeman. He slugged 417, so his power would be still kind of low, probably be in the 70s. If they juice it up a little bit, maybe low 80s, which would be great. I think that Freeman card, he'll have good defense, like decent enough defense that they could juice up the offense to where he can get to that 96 overall rating. Maybe it's just the Braves fan in me wanting to see it, but I think we do get a 96 Freddie Freeman. Now, as you can see, the next 96 that I'm predicting in this program is AJ Pollock. Now, AJ Pollock could possibly have the best offensive card in this whole program, save for one other card later on. The reason being how balanced his stats were against righties and against lefties. So for the month of July, AJ Pollock had a 371 batting average, a 697 slugging percentage, with a 1.127 OPS and 7 home runs. Now against righties, he batted 377 with a 639 slugging percentage. So we're looking at high 100 contact or mid 100 contact and probably mid 90s power. And against lefties, he batted 357 with the 821 slugging percentage. So we're looking at 100 contact or low 100 contact with mid hundreds power. So we're looking at all hundreds across the board or above for contact versus righties and lefties, and power versus righties and lefties possibly, especially once he gets to parallel 5. On top of that, he should have decent defense and about 70 speed to where he could probably play left field. I think AJ Pollock, when he comes out, is a bat first player. You put him in left field. He has a good swing. I love his swing. AJ Pollock could possibly be the best all-around offensive player we get in this program, save for one player. That's gonna be my prediction later. You probably know who it is, but you know, let's wait till we get there. Now the next 2 cards that we predict on this video, I think we only get one of them, and I don't know which one we're gonna get. But both of these players were named the pitcher of the month in their respective leagues. So Walker Buehler, I'll show him. And then Jameson Taillon. Taillon had a 4-0 record, 1.16 ERA, 25 strikeouts over 31 innings. So a little less than 1 strikeout per inning. Honestly, if this is the 96 overall card we get, it's not going to be that good. 4-seam, 2-seam, unless they try to juice him up. His hits per 9 would be pretty high. His Ks per 9 would be kind of low. Honestly, I don't want to stick on this one too long. I don't think it'd be great, but it'd be wrong of me not to put him in the video. Now, the next person is somebody we predicted last month. Walker Buehler's just been straight disgusting in general this year. But last month in July, he was 3-0. He had 38 strikeouts in 32 innings, so he averaged over a strikeout per inning. He did have 9 walks. He only gave up 20 hits, did not allow a home run. He had a 1.67 ERA. As you can see, he has a way better pitch mix. It's still not great. The Walker Buehler postseason card that came out last year wasn't that great, but he would have a higher hit per 9, K per 9. He would play a lot better. So one of them gets it, and if one of them was to get this one card, I would hope it would be Walker Buehler over Jameson Taillon, but I do think we get one of them. Now, it pains me to say this because I'm hoping Juan Soto is the lightning round player. Juan Soto would be the other player outside of AJ Pollock who would have the best all-around stats. With SDS raising his defense, now his arm is always going to be weak. He has a weak arm, but his fielding is close to a gold shield once paralleled up. He has great reactions. So his card on this player of the month should reflect that. And of course, it's Juan Soto, so his offense is going to be absolutely cracked. So for the month, he batted 356. With a 689 slugging percentage, with a 1.176 OPS and 9 home runs. Against lefties, he batted 325 with a 575 slugging percentage. So we're looking at about 100 each. Against lefties, 100 contact, 100 power. And against righties, we're looking at Juan Soto, 125, they'll cross the board, 125 contact, 125 power, because he batted 380 with a 780 slugging percentage. So we're looking at 125, 125, 100, 100, as well as possible gold defense for Juan Soto. Now, I'm hoping he's the lightning round, but the reason I'm picking the player, and I'm sure you've guessed it by now, for the lightning round is because this player won Player of the Month. And typically, SDS gives the lightning round player to who wins Player of the Month in real life. That's just how it typically goes. That's how they do it. But me personally, I hope they bend it just a little bit and give it to Juan Soto. I want to say it's Juan Soto. If it was me picking it, I'd give it to Juan Soto. Now, the player who's probably going to get the lightning round because he did win Player of the Month. The reason I don't necessarily want Joey Votto is, first, he could get an MVP card later. Second, his splits aren't that great. So he batted .319. He had a .734 slugging percentage with a 1.174 OPS. He had 11 home runs, which includes, I think, 8 straight games with the home run. But his splits are horrible. So he batted .359 with a .906 slugging percentage against righties. So that's 125, 125, easy. But against lefties, he had batted .233 with a .367 slugging percentage. Now, he did not hit not one home run this month against lefties. They did juice up Schwarber last month, so maybe they do the same for Joey Votto. I don't see them doing it twice in a month or twice in a row. I don't think Joey Votto would be an absolute great card, nothing more than possibly a bench bat, but he does have a really good swing. That is true. Against righties off the bench, you're looking at maybe Jim Thome. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be a terrible card. He would be useful, but I do think the Juan Soto would play way better. So that's the end of this video. Those are my predictions. I could have gave a whole list. There's players like Manny Machado who I don't think are on here. Kiki Hernandez kind of ended the month strong, but he only batted like .274 overall. Austin Riley and Harrison Bader are both cards that are both players that I think get cards, but I think they're in the lower tier, like 93, 94s, because of how badly they struggled against lefties. Both of them batted high 300s against righties, but hit under 200 against lefties. Bader in general would be a good card because he will have diamond fielding as well as high 90 speed, but I didn't want to put them in the video because I think those are going to be the cards that get like the 93s and the 94s, the early part of the program. Of course, we'll see a reliever, but I don't know if we're going to see a mid-90s reliever. I know Raisel Iglesias did win reliever of the month, so possibly him. Kendall Graveman had a good month, so we could see possibly any one of those. Leave in the comment section who you believe will get the lightning round, and if it is Joey Votto, will he make your team? Will he make your bench? Would you rather see Juan Soto? Would he make your left field or start in the outfield for you? As I said, if you enjoy these kind of videos, be sure to hit that like button as it does help us out long term. Hit that sub button, turn on that notification bell. And don't forget to do your daily moments because getting those signature cards could help you out long term doing your collection so that you don't have to spend as much stubs. And of course, as always, peace, love, till next time.